Okay, I had to count in my head what day we were on. So happy day 10 of our 12 days of healing yoga. Today's class, we're going to flow. For healing, usually I like to take it nice and slow, nice and calm. We have these quieting classes. But I wanted to put in a movement day. And we're going to flow through some Surya Namaskar A and a few Surya Namaskar B. And this is a place where you can modify as you need to. I will call out a few modifications, but this class really is meant to be a little bit more of an intermediate class, but of course, take it at your own pace. If you're newer to yoga, just do your best and follow along as you can. We're going to have fun with this one. It's nice to move. It's nice to move and get into the flow with your breath and to start to really just see what your body can do for you in the morning when you repeat the process. Surya Namaskar A and B, it's the same moves every time. And we're gonna just see what we can explore there. Let's start off just taking a moment and centering. Let your eyes drop closed. I'm in rock pose or lightning bolt pose. You can be in easy pose or whatever straight spine feels nice to you. Let your hands rest. Let your eyes soften. Let your shoulders relax. Take a few open mouth exhales. Let go of tension or stress you might be carrying from your day or your morning or your overnight adventure. In today's class, we're going to use a very flowing breath called Ujjayi Breath. This is such a nice breath to add in to sun salutations because it helps you to pace, it helps you to fuel the body, and it really is an audible sound so you can have something to focus on as you're moving in and out of these postures. And so Ujjayi breathing translates into victorious breath, or I like to call it a voluminous breath. Voluminous meaning we're getting really big into the volume that we're bringing into the body, and you're getting a little bit more volume in the sound of your breath, this ocean wave breathing, this, people like to say Darth Vader breathing. So we're going to practice that, and it's in and out through the nose. There's a slight feeling of constriction at the top of the nose, and that means that you're almost slowing the breath as you bring it in, and you're slowing the breath as you bring it out to make it more voluminous, to make it more victorious. So Ujjayi breathing. Fun to say, fun to spell, fun to do. You inhale through the nose into the belly, listening for the sound. If you have trouble finding the sound, you can try whispering out of your mouth. You can whisper any word and then just cut it off halfway through and send the whisper out of your nose. And we'll practice this for a moment. Just come back to a soft eye and a straight spine, listening to that victorious, voluminous sound. Have a soft smile on your face as you're breathing here. And if it's in your practice to set an intention, or if you have a prayer in your heart that you'd like to share now, just have those thoughts as you're breathing. Bringing intention into practice, bringing intention into your life is just good common sense. Why are you doing this? What are you hoping to get out of it? Let's heal. Come on up into downward facing dog. Move your blanket out of the way and create a little bit of movement with your legs coming to tiptoes, bending the knees. Hands are pressing in. Be nice and wide through the arms. Be nice and mobile here in your downward dog. Invert yourself. And take a few open mouth exhales. You can still practice that Ujjayi inhale, that whispering inhale, but exhale out of the mouth here and move around. Bring a little bit of energy in. Early morning class, you want to have this great intention of finding some room, finding some space, finding some healing. Knees bend, look forward to your hands, smile and step up, fold in. Half lift. Fold in, knees can bend, especially if it's your first couple forward folds in the morning. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. Put your hands to your heart, stand in Tadasana pose, mountain pose, nice and strong, nice and tall. Thumbs pressing in, palms pressing together, feet completely connected to the earth. We're going to move here through a few half salutes into our Surya A's and then into our Surya B's. And just have fun with it. Go with the flow. Step on up to your mat. Toes pressed together. Feet and heels a little bit wider apart. Have a feeling that you're nice and equal between your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Tailbone pressing flat. Lengthening in the front of your body from the rib cage to the sides of the ribs. And bring your hands to your sides here. Palms facing slightly open, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, and Ujjayi breathing. Become voluminous. Now, Ujjayi breath is a breath practice. If it becomes too much for you, you just go back to slow, even breathing through your nose. And anytime you need to, this is a flow class, which means if your breath gets away from you, find a resting pose, child's pose, or downward dog, get your breath, and then rejoin. Hands at your sides. As you inhale, press down into the feet, reach up through the hands, palms pressed together, look up. Exhale, fold in from the hips, the arms circle out to the side, knees can bend. Half lift, inhale, listen to the breath. Exhale, fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach through the arms. Hands to your heart, Tadasana pose, nice and tall. A few more half salutes. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, lengthen through the sides of the ribs. Exhale, fold in from the hips, arms circle, lengthen through the spine and the hamstrings. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach, reach, reach. Hands to your heart. One more half salute. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in nice and slow. Half lift. And fold. All the way up, press through the feet, reach. And hands pull to your heart. Take a breath. And really remember to have fun with it. We're all a little bit more sedentary than we normally are, so this practice might feel brand new to you. Let it be. As you inhale, reach up, press up, look up. Exhale, fold in slow and easy. Half lift. Step back, plank pose. Hands plant, feet come back, and knees lower to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, chest and chin down, or just lower. Inhale, hips down, heart up. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 Ujjayi breaths. Focus in on the strengthening of your shoulders, the chest pressing toward the thighs, the hips pressing up, the heels pressing down. Don't rush the breathing. Inhale, knees bend, look forward. Exhale, all of the air out. Step up, hop up, forward fold. Half lift. Fold in. All the way up. Press through the feet. Reach, reach. Hands pull to your heart. Grateful for this beautiful moment. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, fold in nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Step back, plank pose. Take your knees down if you'd like. Extra inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or lower to the earth. Don't sag through the middle. Inhale, heart lifts. 5 breaths, downward facing dog. Palms are pressing in, fingers are spread wide. Roll just 10% more weight toward the inside of your hand, the thumb and the first finger. Ears in line with the elbows. As you inhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Exhale all of the air out, step up, pop up, forward fold. All the way up, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach. And hands pull to your heart. A few more, Surya Namaskar A. Let's salute the sun, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold in, belly toward the thighs. Half lift. Step back, hop back, plank pose. Inhale, plank, knees can come down if you'd like. Exhale, slowly lower, elbows hug in. Lift your heart. 5 breaths, downward facing dog. It's a place to reset. It's a place that you can have a little rest in child's pose if you'd like. Just reconnect to your breathing. 2 more. Inhale, knees bent, look forward. Exhale, step up, hop up, forward fold. Half lift. Fold in. All the way up. And hands to your heart. Take a breath. Listen. We'll take our first Surya B slowly so that we can really get into the moves. There are a few more moves than our Surya A. And then we'll take it in more of a flow with the breath a time or two. So standing in Tadasana, bring your hands to your heart. Nice and slow Ujjayi breath, especially through your Surya beats. This really helps to fuel when you are exerting. Inhale. As you exhale, you're sending the hips back and down into chair pose. And really look down at your knees here and make sure that they're behind the toes. It is a huge tendency when you start to sink to chair pose just to go forward of the knees. And you want a feeling that you're sitting back and down. Hands can stay at your heart, or you can reach the arms up, chair pose. Inhale. From here, we'll exhale, legs straighten, fold in, forward fold. Half lift. Step back, plank pose. Here is your choice. You can go straight to downward dog, or you can join me in what we call a vinyasa. So inhale, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward dog. Toes come together. Inhale, right foot reaches up. And this is three-legged dog. Come up to your left tiptoes. Find some height. Where we're going with this is right foot is going to reach through the legs and land or through the body and land between the hands. So go ahead and try that. Right foot goes from being way up here to stepping to the hands, and you can use the hands to help. Right foot or left foot drops down as you inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, plank pose. You can meet me in down dog or inhale, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, downward dog, toes together. Left foot reaches up, up, up. Come to the right tiptoes. As you exhale, left foot steps through. And you want to have that feeling that you're lined up. Right heel drops down, heel to heel alignment. And then you come on up, warrior one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands flatten to the earth. Step back and lower. Heart lifts. And 5 breaths, downward facing dog. This is our resting area here for our Surya B. As we start to move here, if you're not used to that vinyasa flow part, where you're lowering to the ground and lifting the heart in Cobra, you can work with it and build stamina, or you can just come straight here to your dog pose. Inhale, knees bend, look forward. Exhale, step up, fold, jump up, fold in. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, sit back to your chair pose. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, Tadasana pose. Take a breath or two. Surya B, much more invigorating than Surya A. One more breath, and we're going to flow through 2 times. Stay with me as you can. Hands come to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, sit back and down, chair pose, arms can reach. Inhale here. Exhale, fold in. Half lift. Step back, plank pose, and lower. Lift your heart, Cobra. Downward facing dog, toes together, right foot reaches, inhale. Exhale, step it through, left heel down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands to the earth and lower. Lift your heart. Downward dog. Toes together, left foot reaches. And then step it through, right heel comes down. Sorry, left foot reaches, right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Lift your heart. 5 breaths, downward facing dog or child's pose. Stay here and stay with it. One of the things that I love about Surya B is right here in this downward dog, you just get that moment of absolute stillness after you're moving. Connect to the earth. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, knees bend, look forward to your hands. Exhale, step up, hop up, find your fold. Half lift. Fold in. Knees bend, reach up, chair pose. Tadasana pose, exhale, take a breath. Feel the blood flowing through your body and have joy with it. One more. Inhale, knees bend, hips drop back, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold in, listen to the breath, no rush. Half lift. Step back, plank pose. You can lower or just lift up to downward dog. Take that, bring the hips down. Lift the heart up and downward dog. Toes come together. Right foot reaches. And then step it through. Left heel drops down. And then as you inhale, legs are powerful. Reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands plant and lower. Lift your heart. Downward dog, toes together, last side, left foot reaches up, up, up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, right heel comes down. And exhale, come on up. Let's take an extra inhale here. Exhale, hands down, step back, plank pose, and lower. Heart lifts. And downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Feel victorious here. Inhale, knees bend, look forward to your hands. Exhale, step up, hop up, find your fold. Half lift. Fold in. Knees bend, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana pose. Bring your hands to your heart, left palm presses in, right palm on top, and breathe. Palms pressed together. Slowly sit back and down, chair pose. Keep your elbows pressing out from each other. Toes pressed together. And let's take a twist here. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, twist to the right. Stay upright. Exhale. If it's okay for you, as you inhale, that left elbow will come down to the right thigh, palms pressing together, still in your chair pose. Chair pose with twist and prayer hands. Breathe. This is not an easy pose. You should be hearing that breath fuel you. Inhale, come back to center, chair pose. Exhale, twist left, stay upright if you'd like. Inhale, right elbow to left thigh if you'd like. Palms pressing together. You really want this feeling that you're just a bunch of lines and angles here. Eyes passive, knees together, and breathe. Slowly come on up, chair pose, inhale, shift the weight to your right foot. Exhale, left foot steps back, come either into a high lunge or warrior one. High lunge and warrior one, very much the same, except it just depends on your hips. You're either up here on your tiptoes or you drop that heel down. Knee and ankle in line with each other, and let's reach arms up. 5 breaths here in warrior one. Relax the shoulders, palms pressed toward each other, eyes forward. Hands to your heart. If you're in warrior one, come up into high lunge. Don't fall over like I almost did there. Nice and tall through your torso. Inhale, palms press together. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay upright. Or left elbow comes to the right thigh. High lunge with a twist. Once you're here, if the arms want to open out, feel free to do so. 5 breaths, twisting from the belly all the way to the neck. If it's okay, you'll look up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step forward, sit back and down, chair pose. Weight shifts to the left foot. Right foot steps back, drop the heel to warrior one or stay up in your high lunge. Knee and ankle in line with each other, back legs straight, arms reach up, 5 breaths. Eyes on your future. What can you warrior today? Hands pull to your heart. We'll find our twist. Palms pressed together, tall in your torso. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Bring yourself to that high lunge and then twist to the left. Stay here or right elbow to left thigh. Once you have steadiness, if the arms want to open, go ahead. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Hands to your heart. Exhale, step up, chair pose. 5 breaths. Hands can stay at your heart or reach them up. If you are not feeling this, sit back and down a little bit more. 3 more. Make your way to Tadasana pose. Stand in stillness for a few breaths. As you inhale, look up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, slowly fold in. Half lift, inhale. Shift the weight to the right foot. Left foot's gonna step back and we'll find runner's stretch. Fingertips to the earth. My arms are never long enough here and I end up rounding quite a lot into my shoulders unless I come to fingertips, tippy fingers. If you have blocks, even better. Step your left hand a little away from you and flatten it to the earth. And then right arm reaches up, runner's stretch with a twist. Breathe. Inhale. Frame the foot, left knee to the earth. If you'd like to pad up with your blanket, feel free, top of the foot to the earth. Stay here or hands to your thigh or arms come to gratitude. Arms lift up through your heart. Crescent pose. Breathe. That right knee still in line with the right ankle. If you're okay here, maybe want a little extra heart opening, you can reach those arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, and stretch. Release the hands, frame the foot, and lift that left knee up, and we're gonna come to heel to arch alignment now. So right heel and left arch are lined up, that right knee still nice and bent, and left arm's gonna cartwheel you up, warrior two. Look forward over the right front fingers. Breathe. Feet pressing in, hips are square. Really have that feeling that you're engaging into that back foot as much as the front foot. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame the foot, back toes or back heel comes up. Inhale here, and we're gonna step up into standing splits. So from here, fingertips maybe reach forward of the foot and step on up, either keeping your foot nice and level, maybe it's down here somewhere, or maybe you're able to come into a little bit more of a splits. Take a breath. Forward fold and rag down, knees bend, just breathe. Reconnect to the breath, reconnect to your intention. This is where you cheer for yourself, not beat yourself up. Inhale, half lift, legs straighten. Exhale, fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach through the arms. Pull your hands to your magnificent heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift, weight shifts to the left foot, right foot steps back, 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 runner stretch. Come to your fingertips or your blocks and take a few breaths. Left knee and ankle in line with each other. Back of the neck long, chest lifted, right heel pressing back. Squeeze everything midline, really feel this position. And then right hand steps a little bit open, left arm reaches up, runner stretch with a twist. Breathe some joy through that heart line, palm to palm, open up. Inhale. Frame the foot. Exhale, right knee comes down, top of the foot to the earth. Inhale here, or bring hands to your left thigh, or come on up in gratitude arms, finding a little back bend, heart lift, shoulders are together, hips are pressing forward. Breathe. If you'd like that little extra heart opening, interlace those fingers behind your back and open up the chest. 2 more breaths. Release the hands, frame the foot, and right knee comes up, and we're gonna drop that heel down, warrior 2. Inhale, right arm cartwheels you up, torso straight, feet are pressing in, eyes over the left middle fingers, everything hugging in, pressing down, reaching out. I ask again, what are you gonna warrior today? What can you heal? Where can you help? Inhale. Cartwheel down. Lift up that right heel, and we're stepping forward now. So fingers can reach a little bit forward. And then just launch off that right foot, straighten into the left leg, stay here, or maybe you fold in a little bit more. You can use the left hand to help you. Stay steady here and breathe. Release the feet, bend the knees, hang in a ragdoll. Half lift. Heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. And slowly start to sit your hips back and down, coming to a squat. If your heels are up, that's okay. If you only come right here, that's okay. If you're able to, you come down to drop the hips below the knees. Hands can press together. If your heels are up off the ground, feel free to bring a little bit of padding in. That can really help with some stability. Just take a few breaths here. Feel energy through the legs. Breathe deeply, lifting heart. Hands to the earth. Inhale, legs straighten, step off the blanket if you're on it. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, press down, reach up, feet coming a little closer together. And hands to your sides, Tadasana pose. Take a breath. And we're going to come in and out of warrior 3. We've done 1 and 2. And we're going to take warrior 3, which is a balance pose, and we're going to turn it into a very strengthening pose. So if you have blocks or a radiator or a chair, it's going to look something like this. Hands can be at your heart. You might not need the blocks at all. And we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to float into warrior 3. Which is right about here, a nice T shape. Arms can be out or to your sides as well. And I'm going to step to my mat here today, or to the floor today. So from warrior 3, we're just going to lift back up to stand. And this will be our inhale. We'll switch feet and exhale, warrior three. And we're going to go at our own pace. So if you haven't already joined me, you'll join me, shifting the weight side to side. And it's just an exhale as you come into your warrior three, eyes on the ground. And then inhale, Tadasana, switch sides. Exhale, warrior three. Keep going. That standing leg can be a little bent if that's more comfortable. Really feel the bottom of your foot here and keep your eyes steady. A few more. Just let this become easier as you go through your body, learning what you want it to do and creating that muscle memory. Stay with your breath. 2 more each side. Come on up to stand, Tadasana pose, reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, slowly fold in. We're coming into squat one more time. Heel toe your feet apart from each other. And then slowly lower hips back and down. If you're up here, fine with me. If you're up here, fine with me. If you can, you sink down. You find your squats, eyes forward. And just feel energy through your legs, feel energy through your spine. It's a very grounding position, very rooting position. Hands to the earth, and we're going to slowly sit back. Feet stay bent, and you want to feeling that you're balanced nice and equal onto your sit bones. And bring your palms to your shins and lift up tall here. Belly coming toward the thighs, chest opening. And then reach your palms or your arms out, palms face each other. Arms in line with the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, sit back, lean back, just halfway. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, lean back halfway. 3 more. This is another one, you want it to be easy, and you want to tell your brain this is not tough for you, that it's just a few half sit-ups. Train your body, train the muscles, come on up. And then one heel at a time, you're gonna float those legs up, palms still facing forward. If this is a little tough, you're gonna come and hold on to those thighs and help yourself into that nice tall chest. We're just taking 5 breaths here, no movement. Look at your toes, be strong. Lifting through the chest. Feet down. Hands down behind you, fingers pressing forward, and we're going to lift up into a crab pose. So press into those feet, lift the hips, look up. Try not to sag through the middle. Try to bring those hips up, up, up. Reverse tabletop. Slowly lower hips down. Boat pose, 5 breaths. Let your breath fuel you, maybe still holding on to that Ujjayi breath. Don't give up, 2 more breaths. Lift the heart, squeeze everything midline. Feet down, hands down, lift up. 5 breaths here. If you'd like more of a reverse plank, feel free to step those legs out and bring the hips up. Two more breaths. Notice what this is telling you. Last round, hips come down. Arms reach out, feet come up. Can you keep calm and steady even as you're shaking? 2 more breaths. Fuel yourself with that breath. Feet come down, hands come down. Our final reverse table or crab pose, or this time if you'd like, feel free to reach those legs long, heels press in, and you lift up, reverse plank pose, lifting up through the hips, toes spiraling together, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Fuel yourself, 2 more breaths. Slowly lower hips. And come on over to your belly. Let's come into a Cobra pose or Sphinx pose for a nice belly stretch. Palms can press in, lift up through your heart. If it's okay, press into the palms and stretch the belly open. Breathe. Slowly lower. Press yourself back. Child's pose. And just let yourself soften here. Find some peace and gratitude as the heart rate comes back to normal, as the breathing comes back to normal, and recommit to your intention here. Why do you show up? Why do you show up to your mat? What do you find here? Slowly come on up. Yogi's choice. We're coming to a pigeon stretch. You can join me on the back, or if you enjoy forward fold pigeon, go ahead and find your way there now. We'll do right side first. If you're reclining on your back with me, make sure you feel nice and solid through the shoulder blades, the spine, and the hips. And then right ankle crosses at the thigh. Stay here or hug in. Really stretch into those outer hips. We did all kinds of hip work today with our warriors, our lunges. our chairs, our salutes. Just reap the benefits here. Take another breath. And slowly return to center. If you're coming up from forward fold, just find your way to dog pose. Otherwise, lowered bridge here. Take a breath in center and then start to make your way to second side. Left ankle crosses right thigh and hug in as you'd like. Slow and steady breath. Relax your jaw and your face. Let your exhales help you to release any tension you have. And relax back to center. Unwind yourself from your pigeon pose, and if you're not already on your back, you'll join me there as you're ready. Just move around a little bit. Hips can hug in. Maybe do a little twist side to side. We're coming to Shavasana, this place of stillness. So get out any final movement you need to, and then slowly start to stretch long on your mat. You can cover up with a blanket. You can use something to cover your eyes, especially if lying still is hard for you because your mind is too busy. If lying still is hard for you because you can't relax in a lying down position, please feel free to come to a seated position. Let your eyes close and just breathe slowly. Using Shavasana, this place of rest, to relax all tension through the body, relax all muscular efforts. Let your feet relax, your ankles, feeling a literal and definite softening of the calves, of the thighs as you move up the legs, purposefully sinking the weight into the mat. These signals to the body to calm and to heal and repair. The breath stays slow and easy. Feel your hips, your spine, and your shoulders all release their tension, all release their effort. Soften down through your triceps and through your biceps, down through your forearms and hands. This feeling of absolute healing in this place of rest. This place where you allow the body to recognize all of the energy that you brought up and let it go where it needs to go. If it was stagnant energy, let it release. breathe here. Grateful for this day. And start to deepen your breath and smile. Feel the breath come in and out. And start to move into your hands and feet. And then stretch into your whole body. Arms can reach up overhead, knees can bend. And as you're ready, roll on up into a seated pose. Hands coming to your heart in a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself for showing up. Gratitude for this day for showing up. And gratitude just for everything that helps us through our day. And let's end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Just raising our vibrations and adding a little love to the universe. Inhale. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste. Thanks for going with the flow with me. Happy day 10. See you tomorrow.